Hey everyone, and welcome to this part 2 of the series, the WEBFLOW Masterclass with Ran Segal. In this video, we are going to be continuing with planning the project, in this case the website, and just doing a deeper dive with our previous video. I will leave a link in the description to that video if you want to check it out, get caught up. But we're going to be actually going through and just finding our assets, finding everything we need, images. If we want fonts, we're going to be writing the body copy out. So basically just showing everything, the entire process, because it'll be a lot easier when we go into Figma to create the wireframes if we have all this ready. So that being said, let's get into it. So we're just going to go again section by section and seeing what we need. So first section here is the hero section. So we have an image, which is a cover image, and then we have the title here, and then we have just the credit here, and we have the scroll animation. Now in the last video I said lotto animation, but it's Lodi animation. I totally forgot about that. So if you go LOTTI Lodi files, this is where you can find all the little animations that you may need for as an asset for your project. So for this one, I'm going to search scroll mouse maybe, and see if anything pops up for that. So you can see already there's quite a few. Which one does it look like? So also, we don't have to use the exact same one. I'm sure he wouldn't dock marks for it being like not exact. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to probably just download the JSON file. I believe I made an email with it. Anyways, I will do that after. But anyways, so what you do is you just click on the one you want, and then after, sign up, log in, make an account, and then after you just hit the one that you want, and then you download that. So there we have the animation. Next, so actually what I'll do is I will, just for now, for my own stockpile sake, I guess, I'm just going to get the link of the download at least, and then I can just add that to my sheet so that I can download that when I have to. So there's, oh man, that's horrible. I'm not the biggest fan of pages. Anyways, so in brackets we'll just put here oh man, we'll just put here mouse animation. Okay, so there's that. Okay, so next we want to find a cover image. So we want something that'll scale really well. So usually you want a high quality photo. Well, in this case, the best website that I would recommend for that definitely is Unsplash. I raved on about the company a bit in the last video, but they're doing great things, and they only keep expanding and doing even more things. So I would say keep an eye out for them, and I try to use them as much as I can and credit them as much as I can. I even have my own stockpile of photos as well. If you guys want to check it out, I can leave a link in the description. But anyways, for now, we will look up, so the theme that I chose is coffee. So I'm just going to search coffee, and you can rest assured that all these photos, any one of these that you download, are high quality, and they'll be scalable. Like when you scale them, they won't pixelate as much because of how high quality they are. They're usually in the 3000s pixels range, and for each photo that you choose, you can actually see, if you go to the info in the bottom right hand of each photo, you can see the actual how many pixels it is. So the dimensions here is almost 4000 by 5200. So you can see that like it's a really high definition photo, and so it'll actually be really well for what we need to do. So I'm just looking through a few, and also I'm trying to think how it would look in regards with the title. So you don't want something that's too distracting, but you also want something that's captivating. And again, this is subjective. You can literally just find the first photo and just plop it on. But if you want to make maybe an impact, or if you notice for Ran, the negative space here, which when I say negative space, I mean the empty space that's created by just the color of the snow and the sky together, makes for a great place to put the title in. And then your eye is naturally drawn to the side, which if it's a photo of him snowboarding, that's really cool. But it's just a picture of a snowboarder, it's still great because it captures the essence of what this website will be about. So I think it does a really great job. All that to say, I could go forever trying to find a photo. I love coffee photos. They're pretty aesthetically pleasing. But for now, I love this one. I love the beans. But I think the first one is going to be great too, because just thinking like this website, if I flip the photo and then I just use the negative space in the black over here, I think it's going to look really nice. So that's an option. Another option, this is a great option. That's a great option. Trying to see what else would work. This is another good option. Again, you also want to make sure that people understand right away what it is you're talking about. The same way you would do a call to action right away and tell people exactly what you do. It's the same reason you exactly show them in a photo what it is the subject of the website will be. Because you only have so long to make an impression for a website. So anyways, we're just going to download this one. What I will do as well is I will just copy this link, because I will be crediting them. So copy the link, and then I'll just paste. Okay. So I will do cover photo. So that's that. So between those things, we have almost everything we need for the title. Now, I believe I already made the title for this. So I said from seed to sip. So let's go hero title. And then I already had the credits in there. So I'm just using this to... I'm basically just doing this again to have everything pre-done or pre-made, so it goes way smoother when I get into the wireframing stage. Okay, so that's just about everything we need for the first section. So after that, we scroll down. So for him, he has the title here, How I Fell in Love with Snowboarding, and then he has a little copy here, and then he has some more copy there. So he asked, I don't know if he got this from somewhere. Yeah, I think he took this just from like an excerpt of a article, I'm assuming. I don't think he does any I'm sure if I search this up, actually I think this link leads me to the article. Oh no, it's just the website. Okay, so I'm gonna say section title, and I'll say How I Fell in love with coffee. And anything after that is just the body copy. So what I'm thinking here, obviously I don't have to write out every single line of body copy, although it'd be nice to have the custom copy and obviously to share my own story. But for now, what I can do is I can probably share maybe like an excerpt of one of my favorite roasters, kind of like they're about, and then maybe use that to kind of preface why I liked coffee and how I got into it and all that stuff. They usually have an about us. Maybe I can just use a page from their journal. Oh, here's our start. Okay, perfect. Let's see what they got here. So here we go. This is a perfect. So I can literally, like, because it sounds like how it all started, so to speak, I can literally just use this to as body copy. So what I'll do for now is I'll just say body copy and then paste that in there. So now I know I'll be using that for this side. Okay, so that's section 2, so that's pretty quick, pretty easy. Now again, in your own websites that you'll be making, obviously you'll need to discuss with the copywriters and whoever else is involved in the project specifically what you want to say, because it's got to be strategic, so that you can I mean, again, you have to know the purpose of why you're building the website, and then from that you know how to write copy for it, and that's also a good skill to have or to develop if you're currently looking for a skill to master or develop. Copywriting is a great one. So that is section 2. So then moving on to section 3, we have the journey. So I could say my coffee journey. That's the title, section title. So I could say my coffee journey, I could say my coffee history. And then we want 6 photos. So I have a few photos of like the coffee that I've drank and the coffee bags that I've bought before. So I'll be using those. So as reference to that, I'll say 6 photos, or I guess I could say grid. What did I say in the? So it's that 3x2 grid with photos in your mouse over in charge of beautiful. Okay, yeah, so that's good. I'll copy that, but then I'll add to it as well. Grid section. So 3x2 grid. Okay, and then also we'll be add photos of coffee sipped over the years. What else I will do to make it even easier for me to get that, to add the assets, is so I have my drive, so I'll just say archive design, or no, it's actually in photos, memories, and then coffee adventures. Don't ask me how I remember that. There's a lot of stuff going on in the noggin. But speaking of noggin, if you're wondering why I have a hat on and it's summer, it's because I decided to shave my head off. So not feeling the most confident to show it, but it turned out better than I thought. Anyways, that's a total tangent, but okay. So that's basically section 3. It's the photos, and then it's literally the grid, 3x2 grid, the photos, and then the background opacity when you mouse over interaction. So then section 4. So we have section 4 is featured roasters. So that's basically five logos of the brands that they love. So I'm basically getting featured roasters. So I could do a grid for this, but I can also just do the whole. I can do a flex box and then put the 6. It's the same in the masterclass where he does the founders, the different founders and stakeholder logos. So I can just do a flex box. I'll just say flex box, and then a wrap. I think I'll probably have to wrap vertically. So then I can go to the next line, and then I'm literally just gonna get the name of 5 different coffee roasters that I like, and I'll just use their websites. What's another one? Monogram. So yeah. What else? We have not even coffee. Oh man, why is it acting up? Sorry for taking so long here. So it's literally just grabbing 5 different, and I'm just using the website links as reference to when I go get the actual logo for each of them. And again, you can even do that by, I can just go coffee roaster logo, and then just go to images, and there you are. You'll want to get obviously logos that are PNG so that you can. I mean, unless you get ones that have just a white background, then you can use it on one like this. But you definitely want to, or you most likely want to get PNG because those are transparent background files. These are very basic graphic design practices. So if you're looking to see more of that, let me know because I can go through that. But I'm sure you guys are not coming to me for that. You probably know already a lot of graphic design basics. Okay, so I'm just gonna get 2 more. That's another one. I could do detour coffee. Really good. And again, it just depends on what you've decided to do your project on. Maybe it might not be a logo that you want to get. Maybe it's a specific product, and you want to show like the product packaging. I guess in this case I can do the bean bags too. What else? What's another one? Quietly coffee. Apologies for butchering the spelling, but it's not my biggest concern right now. Okay, so there it is. You have the title. So section, you can literally say flex. So section title. Featured roasters, and then you have each logo there. Okay, and then the last one, so it's never too late to start. So section title, for mine I thought of take a chance, take a sip. I think take a chance, take a sip. I could say it always takes the first sip. Now that obviously doesn't apply with everything, but for this instance, coffee is a harmless. I mean, I guess people are addicted to coffee. I'm not. No. Anyways, okay, so that's that. And then you'll want the horizontal line. White. And then let's see, can I highlight that? I wish I could see if I can highlight the line so I can see what the pixel width is, but I know it's not much. Yeah, I don't think I'd be, oh, footer bar. That looks like it. It looks like it's a 1 pixel solid. Okay, so it's a 1 pixel, that makes sense. It's really thin. So we'll say 1 pixel. And you don't have to do the hex code. If you type in white in WEBFLOW, they're super intuitive. They know it's like 100% pure white, so they'll match that, which is amazing. Another reason why to get on the WEBFLOW train, other than it being a no-code platform, that's amazing. So I can say it always takes a first sip, or I'll just keep the take a chance, take a sip. They both sound risky, so I don't know how effective it will be in getting people to try coffee, but. And then you can say footer tag, much love, Alex Press. And yes, it's Pressa. A lot of people mispronounce that. Not that it matters, but it's just funny. Happy, oh yeah, happy sip. I like that. Happy sippin'. Happy sippin'. All right. So now I have everything I need to create these wireframes, or just this one wireframe, because it's a 1 page, for in Figma. So that being said, in the next video I'm going to be going into Figma. If you don't have it already, I will leave a link in the description. It's free if you want to use it. So we'll be going into Figma, and we'll essentially be creating this, but without code. Because then when we get into WEBFLOW, we'll be using WEBFLOW to create the actual website with the scrolls and the animations and all the interactions. So thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, subscribe, because I'm going to continue with this series, and I've enjoyed doing it so far. I know it seems kind of long, each episode or each video, but it seems to me like you guys enjoy it, so I will keep making these, and I enjoy doing these. So I will see you guys in part 3, where we will be creating wireframes on Figma. And for now, have a good day.